Hey, this is Ice-T and Little Ice, and I want to let you know something. If there's anybody that can destroy the fiber of America, that can tear up the little kids' minds and corrupt them any more than me, her name is...
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl.
I'm looking for Tank Girl.
That's a journey, not a destination.
She's a trendsetter.
Big trouble!
She looks to me like a very good hump saboteur.
Tank Girl. I don't get it.
Real nice for the kids. I will find you.
Tank Girl. Tank Girl.
Oh, God, that makes me feel so good. Good.
I think Tank Girl could be a cultural icon any day of the week. I mean, she kicks the shit out of Madonna, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, people look up to her because, you know, you really have to look up to someone who's driving a tank.
Tank Girl is a more experienced punk rocker, basically.
Lots of blood, death, sex, violence, drugs. What more could you possibly ask for?
Pure sex. She's a fine role model for individual lives. She's a really good exemplar of how you can exist in society and at the same time not have anything to do with the way it wants you to do things.
She's ahead of her time, basically. Light years.
She's flawless. I mean, she really is.
I don't think so.
She's a great debate, isn't she?
Almost from day one, Tank Girl had a cult following, and it became something of an obsessive cult following. The head of Tank Girl's actual fan club is deeply, sadly, irrationally obsessed.
Let me guess, you think this is a little obsessive, right? I've heard it all before, okay? Throughout history, mankind has worshipped at the feet of some pretty interesting characters, all of whom stood for something. Something to believe in. You see, I'd been on the road to nowhere for a long, long time. I mean, just take a look at me back then. Total nerdsville. But I tell you, one look at her and suddenly my life had meaning. I became Lex, head bootlicker for the Tank Girl fan club. I had a purpose. I began my pilgrimage. First stop, Worthing.
I think you still got the lens cap on here, Lex.
Wally. Wow, Lex, you're the first fan that's ever come to interview us, all the way from America too.
Well, it started about 6 months ago when I was at home. Mum was making funny finger-shaped things with toast, and the doorbell rang and it was Tank Girl. And she said, draw a comic about me, and I said, it can't because I had a paper round at the time, and I was delivering lots of papers. And so she said, if you don't, I'll hit you. And I said, go on then. And she did, and it really hurt, and so I had to draw a comic, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Then she went to see the rich, influential publisher, Tom Astor, and they got on like a house on fire.
And he put her on the cover of the first issue of Deadline ever.
Tank Girl showed up at the office. She gave me 2 choices, publish or die. So I published.
Now I knew she was flesh and blood, and I had to find her. But where exactly do you look for an international outlaw who's shacked up with the mutant kangaroo? So that's my mission, to track her down. Tank Girl, no matter what occurs, no matter how long it takes, no matter how far, I will find you. Let's hit the road. You seen this girl? Tank Girl. Have you seen Tank Girl?
No, I'm French.
You're French?
Yes.
Okay.
Au revoir.
Have you seen this lady?
No, that's the first I've seen.
Okay.
But I haven't been looking that much.
Really?
I'm trying to get to heaven, believe it or not.
Well, she's gonna take me to heaven, man.
Okay.
She's my ticket to heaven.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, when I was your age, she was my ticket to heaven too.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen her, but I would definitely know if I have, and if I have, I'll definitely know. So,
yeah. Thanks a lot. Is that her?
She's one of the reconstructions of the debris that existed at the end of the 70s, in this country at least, with probably the ruin of the punk culture.
I think Tank Girl is important for all women because she came at a time when you want it to be perceived as powerful but also sexy, and she's both. And in the lesbian community particularly, they were coming out of a period when it's like, to be a lesbian you had to be very dour and wear the dungarees and cut your hair and stuff like that. And then Tank Girl came along and she'd still got the boot, she'd still got the short haircut, but she was gorgeous.
It doesn't really matter what people think. I mean, she's there and she's, you know, phenomenal. She was like the visual equivalent of the Sex Pistols. You know, she shook some action.
Look, don't lose faith in me, guys. I know we're gonna find her, okay?
That's her. That's her.
And that's her.
I seen her on Mars.
Tank Girl? Tank Girl? Tank Girl?
What?
Are you Tank Girl?
Tank Girl?
Oh no, you're not.
What do you mean you're Tank Girl?
You look like Tank Girl.
Oh no.
That's Tank Girl. Thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I think to be a cultural icon, you don't have to give a shit about cultural icons. All the best ones never did.
She looks very, very chaotic and nevertheless manages, while being scruffy and smelly and all the rest of it, to look kind of alluring in a way that you say, I'd really like to get off with her, but at the same time, I'd have to run 10 miles if I came within 10 feet of her.
I think Tank Girl's making a very strong statement by you know, being a woman in a tank. She's sort of like taking the toys from the boys, really, and you know, making it her own.
The standard question everybody asks me, all the journalists ask me, is what is Tank Girl? How do you define Tank Girl? How do you define God? I have no idea. There's something amorphous, there's something about the style that you just can't pin down.
Women see her go by and think, gee, I wish I could drive a tank.
Tank Girl is a good role model. She sort of says, you know, stand up for what you want.
I hate her.
I love her.
Tank Girl is extraordinarily a very real person for somebody who's as two-dimensional as she is.
Hey, you guys know where Tank Girl is?
Yeah, she's that way.
She's that way?
No, she's that way.
That
She
way.
went that way.
You gotta keep looking.
Seal of protection of loving Christ around you and your friends. She went that way.
She was just here.
Today?
Yeah, the minutes ago. The McDonald's?
Yeah.
The bus station McDonald's?
Are you serious?
Look, I was there. I saw her. With my eyes. She's down there.
Okay, okay.
This is Tank Girl, right?
What was she eating?
Food!
It's Tank Girl.
We regularly get people saying that they want to write a thesis on Tank Girl and that these are the roots of her, that she comes from the earth itself, from the ancient primal religions, but that's bullshit. Tank Girl's real influences are in fashion and music, in the end of punk and the beginning of the no-wave Gen X generation.
I think she is a product of the 90s because she's incredibly anti-PC, which is quite healthy. But I think she's kind of a hangover from the punk era as well.
Have you seen this girl? You guys seen this chick?
No, we've never seen her before.
Tank Girl. Are you sure, man? Take a good look,
Positive.
please. Please take a good
Did
look.
she murder someone? Did she hack off her lover's part?
How did you know that?
Just a lucky guess, man.
If you see her, will you tell her I'm looking for her, man?
Will do.
All right, thanks.
Me and Tank Girl go back a long way, you know. Known her a long time. Great. She's great, you know. In fact, you know, we were lovers. It's like real hot. And you know, she did a tattoo on me. Do you want to see it? It's like no? Oh, sorry. Cool. Look at that. My suit. But she left me. I wouldn't mind, but you know, left me for a kangaroo, man. A kangaroo, a mutant kangaroo. I don't really want to talk about this anymore, you know. Could you switch it off? You know.
Oh, what?
What were you doing?
Who are you?
Anyways.
So I come downstairs, and she's out in the front yard with a shovel, beating up my truck, trying to smash out the
What were you
window.
doing? Just sitting
Trying
there?
to stop her, not much I could do. Neighbors are having a garage
Oh
sale,
my
watching the whole...
You know, Tank Girl can do that before breakfast.
Tank Girl?
Yeah.
Tank Girl? What are you talking
Who's
about,
Tank
Tank Girl?
Tank
You don't know Tank Girl.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
right.
know. I don't know her, but I just
Yeah, you wouldn't know her. She wouldn't even talk to you.
Here, buddy? Nice clothes. Why don't you split, man?
Get out of here.
Why don't you split, man? Nice outfit, buddy. Take off.
Comic book.
Oh,
Tank
comic
Girl.
book.
Get your comic book, buddy.
What do you
and
love,
split,
Tank
man.
Girl?
Don't even
Bye
look back,
bye.
buddy. Don't even look back, man.
What a
Keep
jerk.
walking.
Can you believe some people?
I know. Where'd that guy come from? Sitting here having a conversation. This guy walks up and like thinks he can just join in, man. Jeez.
Hey, what's up?
Wait, you don't understand. You don't understand.
Shit.
You don't understand. Get off. What is wrong with you? Pull that again, scum sucker. You're gonna be leaving here in a body bag. You invertebrate.
It's very obvious that print publishing wasn't the best way for Tank Girl to achieve her rise to world domination, which was predicted by the NME. And it was strange that having had Penguin pick up on it and Dark Horse pick up on it and publish it in the States, suddenly interest started coming in from Hollywood. And eventually you had 3, 4 production companies and agents talking about the fact that they wanted to get this on screen. I mean, sure, there were going to be problems getting the bestiality and a couple of the other minor things past studio bosses, but they reckoned they could do that, and they certainly felt that there was something in this that meant they had to. Eventually it came down to brass tacks, and we had to actually conceivably cast Tank Girl. This was going to be something of a problem. What happened was MGM decided to throw it open, to have an open casting and see if they could find a Tank Girl.
It just takes guts, that's all.
You just gotta see.
Daddy, you sure this is right?
Daddy, are you sure this is right?
It was a nightmare.
We get round to casting and she starts to call. She says, I'm the only one that gets to play Tank Girl. Anyone else that tries dies.
We have this wonderful love-hate relationship. He hates me and I love that.
Once the film was actually up and running, there was a certain amount of secrecy involved in it. When they decided to shoot and where they decided to shoot, there were too many obsessive lunatics out there to actually want them turning up on set.
We're definitely on our way. Please, God, send me somebody. Anybody. Hey, listen, man, can you give me a ride? I'm looking for a Tank Girl.
Tank Girl?
Yeah.
Get in, let's go.
Thanks, man.
So you like Tank Girl, huh?
Oh, yeah, I love her. You want to see my scrapbook? Gotta have faith.
If you're in a band, you're constantly looking around you for things to inspire you, and I think she's quite an inspirational character.
If Tank Girl had a band, I think the music would be like tank music for sex people. Never heard that before.
I think she should be a brilliant folk singer.
I think Elastica are a bit the closest. They got some sort of attitude and they're sexy and they've got it.
She nearly played guitar for us, but she could only play an E chord, so she didn't get the job.
You got to be kidding, I wouldn't let her in the band, she'd kick the shit out of me. I wouldn't do that. No, she should have her own band. Tank Girl should definitely have her own band. She's not really a team player.
2 or 3 years ago, it seemed, looking around at women in bands, that everyone wanted to be Tank Girl. She was something to be emulated. She was really, really important. There were loads of female musicians coming up who were quite anti-establishment, very sparky, and probably scared men shitless, actually.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't give up now. It's only 20 miles over the ridge. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Tango! I'm coming! Fine. I don't need you. I don't need any of you. I can do this on my own. Water. Water. Hey guys, I thought I'd never find you.
Sorry, do we know you?
You remember me? It's Lex.
Sorry. Oh, Lex, of course, with the codpiece. I remember.
Yeah, I interviewed you guys in Worthing, 1988. Remember? Well, why didn't you return my calls?
Our secretary takes all of our calls nowadays. We're far too busy making movies.
Well, anyway, I'm here, so let's go to the set.
We're having a power breakfast at the moment, if you don't mind.
This is the big time now, Lex.
Big time.
Oh, so I'll meet you there later.
Our call's about 4.
Oh, okay. Well, where is it?
It's about 23 miles southeast.
That way.
What an anus.
The fact that Tanker was a closed set, I mean, keeping people off the set wasn't simply because we needed to keep it under wraps. We had serious worries about what might happen to somebody if they did come back on set.
Where do you think you're going?
No, I'm going in there.
No. It's a closed set.
Now, you don't understand how far I have been.
It's a closed set.
You ain't gonna say no to me.
You don't understand. This is a closed set.
I'm the president of the fan club,
This is a closed set.
Sir, she just killed another cameraman.
Oh, not again.
Excellent. Have any of you guys seen Tank Girl?
Okay, guys, let's head on in.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Have any of you seen Tank Girl?
What?
Excuse me?
Oh, hi. You must be the fashion editor for the magazine. Oh, God, please, if you see Tank Girl, please don't tell her that I was playing with her clothes. It's just really hard. There's so many great things. I mean, these gloves and... Oh, I don't know.
Those are Tank Girls?
Yeah, they're Tank Girls. And this is her hat, and these are her glasses, but please don't tell her I was playing it. I mean, I may be her head wardrobe mistress, but I'm really not supposed to be playing in her clothes.
And all these clothes are also Tank Girls?
Yes, I'd love to show them to you. Do you want to see them?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I better put on my other hat here. Sorry. Well, these are her elbow pads, and here's one of her coats, and...
She's been very influential in lots of ways. There's a lot of models, like Eve Survive, for instance, who've taken our whole look from Tank Girl.
The style of these clothes are really about people who've been to lots and lots of street markets.
She's put all those things together that girls were wearing, like the boots, the little shorts, the Madonna boy toy belt, anything like that, but she's thrown them all together in quite a powerful way.
I love her look. She's pulled a look together, she sticks with it, she knows how to work the look. Oh, yeah. And I can appreciate that.
Tank Girl is a trendsetter all on her own. I mean, it's not me. I mean, you don't see Naomi Campbell driving a bloody tank.
She's really anti-fashion, so if you're going to put her in your fashion magazine, you really have to make sure you put an X over everything, because she's like not a fashion follower, she's a trendsetter. Definitely. I mean, who else would wear these naff little outfits?
I don't know.
She became a big deal in the style press. Eventually, when the Face did their list of 100 most important people in the fashion industry, their journalists voted Tank Girl in there at number 28, just below Karl Lagerfeld, just above Paul Smith.
She was voted one of the most powerful people in fashion, because that's what the designers and people we asked thought.
Wrangler came in, they needed something that was very individual for a campaign they were doing and asked if they could use Tank Girl. And slowly you saw it creeping into things like John Richmond's Destroy, all of the fun, very, very strange anarchic stuff.
It just seemed to me she was totally in keeping with the sort of girl that I had in mind when I designed clothes. You know, that's a girl who is not masculine, but strong, but still a girl. That's what girls should look like if they want to be sexy.
And, oh, well, here's Booga's t-shirt. We have Booga's t-shirt here that she stole. You can
Show
see
me what things a Tank Girl actually wore.
Oh, okay. Well, here's a hat with some of her hair. And this is, this is
You mean this is Tank Girl's hair?
Well, yeah, we snipped a bit while she was sleeping. Don't tell her. We have it kept in her hat because she can never keep her hair. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Where's her trailer?
Her trailer? Why do you want to know where her trailer is?
First time I saw Tank Girl, I really, really admired it. It was before she was going through her shaved head phase, so she still had plaits and everything like that. But she had the DMs on, and I thought, there's a girl who knows exactly what it involves in driving a tank.
So many girls these days go overboard. But she has this control about her in everything she does, including accessories.
Well, she seems to be anti-fashion, really. I wouldn't think she's fashionable. I would think she's about not being fashionable at all. In fact, she's an aid to making fashion unfashionable.
She could take on the world, that woman, you know. I just can't see how she can get a kangaroo in here, though. It just blows me away.
Oh my God, you're the stalker! Get out of here! Get out of here right now!
I'm the president of her fan club!
All the more reason, out!
You don't understand.
She comes on set, she does whatever she wants. She shoots people. She just walks on set and shoots people. How can you direct a movie when every other day you're going to a funeral? I don't know. I mean, this just may be the end of my career. Cut!
We're cut! We didn't get that? Did I say one more, right? Didn't I say one more? No, I said one more before.
One more now.
They're all my slaves, all of them. I tell them everything to do with fucking one more. What are you doing here? What are you looking at? Get them off the set, these people here. Making me crazy. What do you think this is, a movie? Shit.
I would have never done this film if I'd known what a horrible beast she'd be. I wouldn't have ever signed to do this.
One more. One more.
She's a complete derivative fraud. She has absolutely no substance to her at all. She's the most shallow nothing. She's not a feminist or anything. She has like one throbbing brain cell in her whole head.
There's a, you know, either you can take. I think her tank's fabulous.
And she's flagellant and horrible.
Well,
I mean,
we all have gas.
No, has an excess amount of gas though. I've never ever been around someone.
Get rid of them. Get rid of
Go,
them.
go. She wants you to get rid of you. Goodbye.
She could do a lot of stuff, like drive a tank and throw people and kill people, and you know, that's pretty neat. I wish I could do that kind of stuff more, you know. And yeah. And the best thing is that she smells really good.
She makes me feel like this, that I'm whining all the time. She tells me to, you know, just like, shut up, Jet, all the whole time. And that's when she really upsets me because, you know, I'm just looking out for her because she's just going to get into so much trouble, you know?
Watch where you swing that thing. You could put somebody's eye out.
She won't do anything that I say. She's such a naughty girl.
She's a pain in my ass, to tell you the truth. And I would just as soon kill her and Jet right now. Tank girl. I don't get it.
Have you seen Tank Girl?
No, I haven't seen her, but when I do, she better watch out because she's in big trouble!
Oh my God.
Die, die, die!
Hi. Well, you don't understand, Tank Girl. I love you. I'd do anything for you. I'd die for you.
Die? Oh, God, that makes me feel so good.
Actually, you know, I've written a song for Tank Girl. I mean, she's going to see this, right? Look, Tank, just leave that hairy hopping bastard and listen to this. It's a song for you. It's called Wonderful, right? Did I tell you how much I miss your sweet kiss? Did I tell you I didn't cry? Well, I lied. So tired of packaging the anger, always pushing you away. Did I tell you you're wonderful? I miss you. Yes, I do.